We're going. Hi, everyone. Good morning.
It's like, here we are.
I don't know. It's kind of good when you do a surprise. Like,
hello.
surprise.
We're live.
How is
It's
everyone?
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday, which means chai tonight. Well, I hope everyone's doing okay. It is the 18th of May. We're back here at Tea-Lula. It looks a little different behind us, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. We boarded off the back. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that'd be funny if there was just like a big backdrop. Like,
I know. Oh, yeah, we could like.
We need a backdrop, and then I need a Judy Jetson mask.
Ooh, that would be fun.
For those of you who know who Judy Jetson is, I want you to write in. Otherwise, I just sound old.
No,
so,
I know,
Judy
which
Jetson.
means I'm old too.
Right, so you know Judy Jetson?
I do. Well, not personally.
Mm-hmm.
I did admire her. I wanted her hair.
Yes.
Oh, I could
gosh.
probably get. Well, if you're just joining us, please do write in because we like to know who's with us today. Because then we do the whole romper room again. Another old reference. Shoot.
I know.
But let us know what you're drinking and what are we drinking today?
Oh my gosh! So a couple of our customers are regulars that are here today. The Smiths. They drink Oriental Beauty, and so I was serving them their tea, and I thought, oh, we should do Oriental Beauty. Oriental Beauty is a wonderful Taiwanese oolong, and because I really think he's so great, I'm going to plug his book.
Oh, yes.
So Tea, a User Guide by Tony Gebley, has a really wonderful explanation of the Oriental Beauty that we're drinking. Shall I read?
Yes.
All right, so this is also known as Bai Hao or white tip oolong. Due to the use of buds in the finished tea. Not always very common with an oolong. They don't really care about the bud as much, but with this particular type of Taiwanese oolong, the bud is very important. It's from an area of northern Taiwan, and it has a long striped shape.
That's the dry leaf.
Dry leaf. Try to see that.
It's really wiry.
Now, what's interesting about this, it's very heavily withered and it's heavily oxidized. So as you know, green tea would have no oxidation, and that's why it's green. And then a black tea is fully oxidized, and oolong tea is somewhere between 0 and 80, 90%. So this particular Oriental Beauty, this Taiwanese oolong, is very highly oxidized at about 180%. That's just burned up.
No,
that's 80%.
That's
So it's very, very dark. So I have the dry leaf and the infused leaf next to it. So Tony goes on to say, the oxidation process starts while the leaves are still attached to the plant.
Plant.
Oh, between two, come on, let's get it. Since once the unsprayed leaves are bitten by these little hopper bugs, the plant in turn creates more polyphenols to inhibit further insect attacks. So this is one of the plants where these little tiny hopper bugs are microscopic. They'll go along and they'll eat the edges of the tea plant. And when they bite into it, obviously that's disrupted the cell structure and air gets in and it begins to oxidize the leaf. So it's actually a really wonderful, full-bodied, but yet very aromatic oolong. And it's one of my favorites. So
nice.
Julie's doing a little post-mortem on the leaf here.
Right, so this is the infused leaf. So when you have a really nice loose leaf tea and it's had time to swim and you're brewed, sometimes you can tell. I was trying to look for the edges where sometimes you get that red color that sometimes they look like, which is really cool.
So this one would probably be more green in the center and more red around the edges.
I know.
So
Tom, if you're watching ever, this is what you get to do in your class. So tea certification class, which I did last year.
Shall we slurp
let's
our
slurp.
Taiwanese Oriental Beauty?
Here we go. If I can just do this without choking.
I think that's really good though. I think that's like a good full slurp.
That means I've just like taken in way too much air. Hello, Michael. Good morning, Phyllis. Thank you for joining us. Exciting. So,
smooth on the palate, lingering finish.
Oh my gosh.
Again, to read more about these teas, visit Tony's website or just Google Tea, a User's Guide. And I'm going to try to get a bunch of these to have in the store. Or we'll just do a book signing for him.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Tony, come in.
We love you, Tony.
I like that there's it's like a sweet flavor at the end. I can't even see, again, I need to use my words, but it's really hard to distinguish. It's like not vegetable, it's not fruit, but it's very nice.
It's just a really, and you can re-infuse this tea numerous times.
What's the deal with the pinky up? No pinky. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I need props for this, and the store
really?
is like so messed up.
Oh, wait, you do?
Juliana, in the cabinet above your head, just please hold a moment. There should be a little round cup with no handles. Second shelf.
All right.
Okay, never mind.
I'm just dumb when it comes to slurping. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't.
Nope, not finding it. Anyway,
No,
I wanted to show you a teacup without handles.
So pretend.
Pretend. So
Okay.
pretend this is a
We're back. We're back.
I just had like the IT guy in yesterday.
All right, everybody back. Everybody stay with us.
Look,
There are rules, huh? Yes, Phil. There are rules.
oh, so upset.
So we're
Okay,
pretending.
so we're going to talk about why pinkies down.
You know,
Pinkies down.
No.
Pinkies down. No. So back in the day when China porcelain cups were first
like I
made,
want.
there were no handles. So in order to balance the cup in your hand, you had to, hold it with a couple fingers because it's hot, and then you would raise your pinky to help balance, right?
That makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, we don't need to do
However, once someone figured out if you put this little extra piece of porcelain on and fire it up, then it now is not burning you and it's more stable in your hand. Therefore, pinkies down. This goes back.
Pinkies down.
We're talking early 18th century. Pinkies should be down. So when people say, "Oh, tea, pinkies up," you're just showing how much you don't know.
So don't do that if you take mom out to like high tea or you go to afternoon tea or.
Oh, and here's another thing: when you drink from your teacup, one day we'll do like a whole tea and etiquette class
can't
because I am
in the new space.
I am certified in tea and etiquette, which really stinks because no one wants to ever sit with me at dinner. Whatever. I just know what book to use. All right, so whenever you're drinking tea and you're having conversation, you never look over your cup to talk to someone. You look into your tea.
Oh, really? So it's like if I just want to talk to you, this is
No.
really rude. Sorry. Okay, so hello,
Yeah.
Sheila. Eyes down.
Just look in your tea. Like, oh, what a beautiful.
It is beautiful. You do want to look at the liquor of the tea, which we didn't even talk about. This one
And
is
actually, to do it even more proper, you would pinch the two. There's a really great article that's been floating around about. Oh gosh, who was it?
Is it an etiquette person?
It was an etiquette person. No. It was like a prime minister of somewhere. I'll look it up and let you know.
All right.
And she was having a cup of tea, and the comment was not about what she was talking about policy-wise, but how she was like completely appropriate in how she was
Oh
holding
my
the tea.
god, I can't wait to see. All right, we're going to post that too.
Post that.
So if you have been paying attention on our Facebook page, usually on Wednesdays we try to do a health and wellness bit. On Thursdays, tea news. Friday, either it's tea news or tea products. So, we do have an editorial calendar of some sort, so we try.
She does it.
I try. We want to, be helpful and
Right.
want to bring you breaking news all the time.
Well, no, that's really good. So should we? I don't know if you want to jump, but that sounds like a really good transition to our Mythbusters.
Oh, sure.
Our
Why not?
Tea-Busters.
This is the kind of stuff that I do like in the morning right before we go live too. So let's
This is
do
fun.
this.
All right. So if you've been watching some episodes, you know that tea myths drive me nuts.
True. So of course I am the one who drives her nuts because I'm constantly combing for tea news and things that aren't quite right or things that are really right and we want to just highlight. But this one we were not sure about. Shall I tell you or tell them?
Yes.
So Dr. Oz had some a naturopath on a show that like a natural doctors who do natural homeopathic things, and so they came out with a tea buying guide. So naturally, we had to look at it. They were really talking about what teas are appropriate if you've overeaten, you've gone out to a really great dinner, and you've overeaten, and now the next morning you kind of just feel sluggish and you feel bloated. You just don't feel good. Are there teas that will help you? So their thing is herbal tea, which really isn't tea. We all know this, right? It doesn't have the vanilla.
Herbal
infusion. It's an infusion. So, and which is great. And I totally can accept that and respect that. It's a fennel tea is what they talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. If you want to do that, and you can do that. I know many of you do have herbs and will infuse them. Then they went on to talk about diet and losing weight, and they didn't talk about it too much in the video, and we can send that link along too.
Right.
But people do talk about, again, drinking tea and how does it help you lose weight, or does it? So here we are, tea myth busting.
Okay, so I really want to say that every tea that we sell here at Tea-Lula will help you lose weight, and you will be 5'7" and a runway model by morning if you just drink it. Because then I would be rich and famous, and you would be skinny and happy. So, however,
skinny doesn't always mean happy.
Okay, yeah, it kind of does.
When your clothes don't fit, it's not.
What was that saying that I heard? That never tasted as good as skinny feels. Wasn't that good? But we don't want to. We don't want to shaming anyone. However, it's all about the truth.
Okay, let's go back to tea and weight loss.
Okay, so as you might know from previous shows, that I love the scientist named Nigel Millikan, and he is wonderful and very much wants to dispel the myths of tea. So several years ago, I went to a class called Mythbusters that he taught, and I love him. So anyway, tea myth, the weight loss myth. EGCG and caffeine can produce a slight thermogenic effect. True.
Metabolism, right?
Revs it up. However, this is the research, the real research. So when you first read a headline, it says tea makes you lose weight. And then when you read through the article, you kind of get disappointed. So what happens is you need to drink 5 8-ounce cups of tea. So let's just say this is 50 ounces. You would need to drink 1 of these a day, which is good because you're getting a lot of fluid. And you will burn, moving the camera there, you will burn 67 calories a day. 67! And that's probably just running back and forth in the bathroom because you just have 50 ounces of fluid. So come on. So according to, and I'm quoting Nigel Millikan here, who is an expert. So if you have issues, take it up with him, and he will.
Sorry, Nigel.
Teach you down because he is a scientist and he studies these things and he reads other people's studies. So the truth is, the effect is vastly overhyped in the media. Don't believe it. The truth is, this is my favorite. This is like this is like a whole book.
Let's do the truth.
Truth is, weight loss only comes from taking in less calories than you use. There's no magic bullet. There's no elixir.
Everybody
There's
wants
no tea.
the magic bullet.
I want the magic bullet.
Everybody does.
I want the magic bullet. So anyway,
so
also,
there it is.
Well, on the same page, so I'm reading from my class from Nigel. There's also the dehydration myth. You might as well bust two for one.
Let's do another myth. And we need like a stamp now. Like, I'm not that technically advanced.
We don't know how to do this live. We could do it later. Caffeine is not, listen up, not recognized as a diuretic drug, though is used medically for some other effects. It is mildly diuretic above 300 milligrams per day. Do you know how much caffeine is 300 milligrams? That's like 9 Red Bulls. No one should do that.
No.
As the body gets acclimated, the diuretic effect diminishes. And I remember in the class, your body's acclimated in like 2 days. So if you drink a cup of tea or 2 cups of tea or 3 cups of coffee or
then
whatever,
it's like you don't get the effect.
Zero.
Right?
Zero diuretic effect. Tea is 99.7% water.
True.
Which compensates far in excess of the diuretic effect. So 0.3. So you're getting like 99.7% fluid. So multiple medical studies have busted this myth. Please, don't say tea is a diuretic. It's not.
It's the diuretic, or it's the diet tea.
And if it turns out to be that way, I'll be like Nigel. I'd be crushed.
Well, I wonder if too, when people say that they want to drink tea for their diets, like, is that the only thing you're ingesting? Because yes, if you're only ingesting liquid and you're not eating a proper meal, you're going to lose weight. So I mean,
muscle mass.
I don't want to. Again, it's not shaming people, or it's not like hating on people who are, trying this. But it's just be smart about it.
Right. Oh, well, here's the other good thing. If you're replacing sugary beverages and juices that are highly caloric with tea, you're going to reduce the number of calories, and therefore you could possibly lose weight. But just don't think that if you drink a cup of tea every day with the eclair or the donut in the other hand, it's going to I would be emaciated at this point.
I know. Hey, for those of you just joining, hello. Hi, Phil and Melissa.
Melissa's my friend.
Oh, yay!
Okay, so for all of you people out in Northport, New York, my friend Melissa, who's just a wonderful tea person. She is Clippership Tea.
I've heard so much
Visit
about you.
Clippership Tea on Northport, Long Island, and Melissa knows her stuff.
That's cool,
and she's
right?
traveled the world, has great stories. So welcome, Melissa. I miss you, and we need to get together.
I gotta come see you.
Anyway,
When I'm out there. All right, so.
Oh my God, so good to see you.
So, Melissa, we are drinking Oriental Beauty. It's delicious. What are you drinking? Let us know.
What's in your cup? All right, so what else?
All right, so you know what we want to talk about? This is our new tea wall. The store reopened yesterday at 1. And I know the staff and Sheila, they were like busy just putting things away and putting things back to where they belong.
So exhausted.
And so if you haven't been following along, like the expansion is not quite ready yet. So if you thought that we were closing to reopen that part, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We have 4. Well, we're trying to get 4 inspections done this week, and then once our carpenter Paul is done sodding and sanding, then we get to go gangbusters in there, clean it all up, make it all pretty, get our final health inspection, and then we're just going to open the doors. Sadly, we will not be having a grand opening party probably until July because we just can't get a weekend when we're all here, and it's just it's not working out. So it'll be in July.
We'll have a good party. It'll be fun. We like parties. So that's that, and then Memorial Day is coming up. The store will be open. We have this awesome parade in town, so we'll be open until noon. Yes, on Memorial Day, so write that down.
Right.
Other events happening, June 4th is our, I think this is the first ever in Parkridge, our wine walk.
We're going to make a tea-infused sangria. So pretty soon we're going to be doing a little research on that.
Oh, I like that.
Stop by and see how we're doing.
I like the R&D. That's awesome. Well, as we do come into June, it is National Iced Tea Month. And so we have all your iced tea needs. Wanted to talk a little bit about ice.
Yeah.
All right. So for people who at home, you don't have to have our jugs or ice tea.
But you should.
But you can. It actually is pretty cool. So this one, it's for cold. It says cold steeping. Yep. Ice tea for cold steeping, and it has a little filter, so you don't have to filter it in something else, and you can put all your loose leaf tea at the bottom and let it steep. And I put mine in the refrigerator. So for this is a 50 ounce. So it's a pretty good amount of tea. You can do that. We have this other one.
68.
Yeah, right?
I know. It looks like the blue one would be bigger, but this is actually bigger.
But check it. So they are different where we have the infusers in here, and I can't even tell you. This is a really pretty one. I like that.
Love the basket.
So
love our friends at 4 Live.
That's awesome. So it does have a little marker in here that says black, so you can put all your loose leaf tea inside, shut it, put the water in there, shut it, put it in your refrigerator, like overnight. You have the smoothest tea ready for you.
And you know what's really great? I don't know if we did the iced tea tasting a couple years ago. Taiwanese Tongting Oolong cold brewed, or even just like room temperature brewed. Oh my gosh, that is insanely good.
Yeah, all right, let's try that again too. So it's really easy. People are always like, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago, like they want to make their iced tea, their sweet iced tea in their pressure cooker. Oh, here we are. Okay. All right. So back to cold steeping. Sorry. If you could leave this at room temperature too, couldn't you?
You could, but I would definitely refrigerate it overnight because we don't want to get into that danger zone.
Oh, right.
Microbial convention.
But I'm saying, you wouldn't necessarily you could put the water in there maybe 3 hours. It'd be ready if you left it on your timer.
Right. And next week we'll try to remember. We're going to talk about sun tea and why I don't want you to do it.
Yeah.
Well, but that'll be next week.
All right. So sun tea next week, because I know a lot of you do do make that at home. So anyway, check it out.
Right.
And then in our store, we also have like a nice little cold brewing guide.
Can you put that on the website?
Yes.
Okay, great.
There you go.
Double D.
And I'll make a note to do that on the website.
So the other thing too, with this one, you can hot brew in this as well. So what you would do is you would put because this is borosilicate glass, so it can handle hot cold water. So you can steep it
Not
hot
this
if you
one.
want.
Not this one. Well,
so you would put in your tea, and then you would fill your water to cover your leaves, let it steep, and then you would remove the tea and then add ice. So we did like a quick little measurement. We use 40 grams of tea, and we always weigh our tea because different teas have different, some are fluffy, some are dense. So for like a black loose leaf tea, it's about 3/4 of a cup. Kind of a light fluffy green tea is a cup, and then a fruit tisane, which is a tea, it would be a half cup. And just put it in here, put the leaves in, let it steep. When you're doing a tea, like black, green, oolong, take this out of the water after it's done steeping. If you're doing a tisane, you can leave it in there all day long. But
without the tea.
So no bitter brew. No
We
bitter
don't,
brew.
we don't want anyone to be sad over bitter leaves. And then, oh yeah, this one's around town too. Saw this in the paper today, actually. This is a beautiful silver, silver teapot. Beautiful. Over the weekend at the Kalo Foundation, which is not too far from us, just down the street, there is a book signing and a program about the American silver in the Art Institute of Chicago. So the author is going to sign her books, and then I guess I'll have some silver on display perhaps. So.
It's probably beautiful to see.
It is.
But you know what I see? I think we have a special guest here today. We have a very special author that just came in, and we're going to try to get her attention and see if she wants to join us. She's a local published author, and we like to have special guests. And we said, well, if you're here while we're live, come on in. We'll pop you on the set. On the set.
I know. Oh my God.
Let's see. Penny, would you like to join us? Just answering questions.
Yeah. You can
And
start
promoting your book.
tea.
Did you bring your books?
Oh, she's red.
All right.
Oh my gosh. No, here. I'll switch with you.
All right. So I'd like to introduce. Yes, please. We'll slurp it.
Yeah, same thing. It's the same thing as your drink.
Oh, see? Come on in.
Yay. Okay, wait. I don't have a
everyone.
pause button.
Welcome, Penny.
Yay.
There you are. Welcome to Between Two Camillas. So, Penny, I have to say, our relationship goes back kind of a ways now. We did her first book signing in the store, and it was such a wonderful, special event. So,
And we did the second one.
we did the second one. So this is her book. She writes, what do you call it, adolescent,
Young adult
literature, fiction, and this is her first book. Is this your first book, Serendipity
This is the
Market?
first one.
Right, and then we went from there to Blood and Flowers.
And then this is actually the Polish edition of Blood Flowers. It got translated into Polish.
Oh my God,
I can't
that's
read-
so cool.
I can't read Polish.
Well, that's
I cannot read
fantastic. That's fantastic, Penny.
Thank you.
So Penny's a librarian at Eisenhower Public Library, and she books me for a lot of speaking engagements. So I'm like,
Yes, so she comes all the time, which is very nice.
I'm like a library speaking rock
You
star.
are. You are. They always go, oh my God, Sheila's coming. I have to go.
It's
They
ridiculous
say that.
stories. So, how did you know you were going to be a writer? What led you into this field?
I think I started writing when I was like young, a little kid. Can I look at you? Or do I have to look?
Wherever you're
Look wherever
about
you're
12
comfortable.
or 13. And,
Really?
yeah, right. And then it's so funny. I just wrote something about why I became a writer. So when I was in high school, I had a teacher who assigned something to do with, I don't even know what the assignment was. It had something to do with malaria somehow.
Oh, that's inspirational.
Yes, exactly. And so I decided that I would write a play, this play set in the jungle where they try to figure out what malaria is and think it's vampires and,
Oh.
yeah, it was very exciting. And he read it out loud.
The teacher?
Yes,
Oh,
he read it out loud
your
to the
first play?
class. My only play.
So that inspired you?
So that was very inspiring. But then after I'd been a librarian for a while, I went and got my master's in writing.
That's wonderful. So that's to the teachers out there watching. Good for you, because
You can inspire someone.
you can inspire someone to become a published author. And what made you focus on young adult literature?
I just have always liked that genre a lot, and so I thought that would be a good thing to write.
That's wonderful.
It's fun to read.
So is there another book in the hopper?
There is.
When's that coming out?
I don't know. I'm meeting about it with an editor in June.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what's going to happen yet, so I don't know.
What advice would you have? It's kind of like my Oprah thing here. So,
You're the best host.
So what advice would you have for someone who would, like, I would love to write a tea book, but then I'm reading Tony Gubley's and others. I'm like, I have nothing to add.
You could still write a tea book.
What would you, like, what would you say to someone who said, I really would love to write and be published?
That you should go ahead and write a lot. And to be published is hard, especially depending on how, because I see you have Tanya's book here. Did you show them Tanya's book?
No, not yet. So this is another local author. It's called Missing Tyler with Tammy Palmer. We just did an event with her at the Parkridge Library a couple weeks ago. So she's another local author, and hopefully we'll have her come in one day too.
No, she's self-published.
Now, how do you feel about self-publishing?
I would rather have a publisher do it, just because then you have all that support behind you for publicizing and getting the word out and marketing and getting it to review sources and things like that.
It's wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for
and you can pick up
having us.
Penny's books are available on Amazon.
Yes, they are. And
check them out in the library.
And Indie Next, Indie Bound, the indie bookstore place. Yeah.
So local talent right here in Tea-Lula.
Drinking tea.
What's your tea?
Oriental Beauty. Is that what you're drinking?
We're all drinking Oriental Beauty today. But she's drinking in paper because she has to get
And
to
you guys
work.
can clink at the end.
All right, well, come on, come on back here, Tilly. Right. Thanks for joining us today. And good chat.
Good chat.
Good chat.
Thank
Good chat.
you.
See you next
Thank you for having
Thursday.
me. Bye.
Bye.